In today's world, where so many men try to follow patterns to be accepted, the Sigma male stands out. He is not driven by the desire to fit in or impress. His value comes from a deep understanding of himself and life. Here at Sigma Male Official, we're going to explore a topic that, if you pay attention, can change your perception of what truly matters. This video reveals the 6 qualities that women instantly notice in a Sigma male, traits that go beyond the superficial and touch the core of what he represents. Imagine standing out in a world where everyone tries to be the same. People perceive something in the Sigma that they don't find in others. Authenticity, a confidence that doesn't need validation, and an uncompromising code of ethics. If you've ever wondered what makes him so magnetic and intriguing, get ready. Here we're going to uncover what women notice and admire about these men of unique essence. Want to know the secret? Then stay with us and dive into these surprising aspects. They know how to compliment. A Sigma male has a rare skill. He knows how to give a genuine compliment. We're not talking about a simple "you look nice today." His compliments go beyond the surface. He notices what truly matters, like the effort and dedication someone puts into something, and comments on it sincerely. This authenticity touches people in a way few can, creating an almost instant bond of respect and admiration. Imagine a situation where someone has just completed a challenging project. While most would only notice the final result, the Sigma sees the details, the hours of work, and the care invested. He might say something like, "I can see all the effort you put into this. It's incredible." This type of recognition is rare and makes people feel genuinely valued. This ability creates an aura around him, where everyone knows he's someone who observes and respects. The secret here lies in the mindfulness that the Sigma dedicates to others. He doesn't compliment to get something in return or to manipulate. He does it because he truly values the details and notices what goes unnoticed by many. This type of compliment, coming from someone who doesn't need approval, is powerful and leaves a lasting impact. At this point, the Sigma already stands out in any environment without needing to say much more. People feel his presence in a unique way. Their own style. The Sigma male doesn't dress to impress anyone, but his unique style catches attention. He chooses his clothes and accessories based on his personality and the values he holds, without worrying about the latest trends. This self-awareness and confidence are reflected in the way he presents himself to the world, exuding an authenticity that few people can maintain. Imagine a man who opts for simple yet high-quality pieces, something that matches his discreet and tasteful essence. Unlike those who try to adapt to what's in fashion, he prefers timeless items that represent him. This sets him apart because he's not looking for approval. He already knows who he is. This self-confidence in his style creates a unique visual identity that speaks for him without the need for words. The Sigma's style goes beyond appearance. It's a reflection of his character. Each piece of clothing and accessory has a purpose, a reason for being there. He doesn't wear a shirt just because it's expensive or branded, but because it represents an idea he values, like simplicity or durability. This level of authenticity inspires respect, as it shows someone in tune with himself, without the need for external validation. And it's this confidence that attracts others. People around him sense that he's not trying to be someone he's not. This trait makes his presence magnetic, something that becomes evident even when he goes unnoticed. Code of values and ethics. The Sigma male follows a personal code of values and ethics that guides his every action. He doesn't seek external approval or act to please. His choices reflect a deep commitment to his principles. This code is something he established himself and respects, regardless of circumstances or others' opinions. And this is something people notice and admire instantly. Imagine someone who, in a competitive work environment, chooses to act with integrity, even when he could gain something by acting questionably. The Sigma understands that his reputation and self-respect are more valuable than any temporary benefit. This kind of stance reveals a solid character that doesn't waver under pressure and conveys security to those around him. This ethical stance is one of the strongest pillars of his personality. He doesn't compromise on what he considers wrong or meaningless, and this creates a sense of stability and predictability. People know that he is consistent and that they can trust his word. In a world where many mold themselves to please, the Sigma stands firm, showing that it's possible to stay true to oneself. This authenticity resonates with those who know him. Seeing that he doesn't compromise his values to fit in, people understand that they are dealing with someone trustworthy, someone who knows what he wants and who he is. And it's precisely this aspect that leaves a sense of admiration and respect in those around him. Unbreakable confidence. The Sigma male exudes a confidence that doesn't rely on external validation. He doesn't need to assert himself or draw attention to prove his worth. His self-assurance arises naturally and is noticed almost immediately. This firmness in who he is and what he believes makes him immune to criticism and negative opinions, which impresses those who observe him. Imagine a situation where he faces a criticism or disparaging comment. While others might feel offended or insecure, the Sigma simply responds calmly, without losing control. He knows that his self-esteem doesn't depend on others' opinions, and this makes him a strong and steady presence. This type of reaction sends a clear message. He is someone who cannot be easily shaken. His confidence is reflected in everything he does, whether at work, in relationships, or in his life choices. He acts with clarity and conviction, showing that he knows his strengths and weaknesses well. There's no need for exaggerations or arrogance. He simply maintains his stance, which paradoxically draws even more attention. Those who live with him perceive this solidity and understand that there will rarely be instability alongside him. This level of self-assurance creates an environment of respect around him. People feel drawn to someone who doesn't depend on compliments or validation to feel complete. This is a rare trait, and certainly one of the first things anyone notices in the Sigma male, evoking admiration and sometimes a certain mystery about what makes him so unshakable. Intelligent and creative. The Sigma male has a sharp and creative mind, qualities that set him apart and allow him to see the world from a unique perspective. He is the type of person who, when faced with a problem, seeks innovative solutions, exploring paths that many wouldn't even consider. This intelligence is not showy. He doesn't feel the need to display how much he knows, but his wisdom is evident in every word and action. Imagine a situation where he's in a meeting, surrounded by people following the same patterns. The Sigma, with his curious mind, presents a solution that no one else had thought of. He views things differently, connecting ideas and experiences, which allows him to bring unexpected answers. This capacity for innovation makes him stand out naturally, without actively seeking it. For him, knowledge is a constant work in progress. He is always seeking to learn, whether by reading a book, researching new areas, or delving into unknown topics. This continuous desire to acquire wisdom makes him a reference for those around him. People know that he has a broad worldview and that they can count on him for an enriching perspective. This trait commands respect and admiration because it shows that he's someone who challenges the status quo and is always evolving. His intelligence and creativity manifest in every small action, inspiring those who know him to view the world with a deeper and more creative lens. Unpredictable, yet reliable. The Sigma male is known for his unpredictable behavior, but paradoxically, he is also someone you can fully rely on. He is the kind of person who defies expectations and established routines, which generates a certain curiosity and fascination in those around him. You never quite know what he'll do next, yet even with this trait, he is consistently loyal and true to his principles. Imagine someone who suddenly decides to take time off to travel and explore something completely new. While this attitude might seem impulsive to many, for the Sigma, it's a way of cultivating his freedom and independence. He knows that his unpredictability keeps him in constant learning and growth, and yet his friends and family know that if they need him, he'll always be there, present and committed. This mix of unpredictability and reliability is what makes him so intriguing. He is the type of person who makes decisions based on his own judgment, but never abandons those who trust him. This combination is a rare and valuable mark, as it reveals a balance between individuality and loyalty, something few people can maintain. Those who live with him learn to accept and even admire this duality, understanding that he may not be predictable, but he is completely solid and secure. It's this characteristic that women and those around him notice quickly, knowing that they can count on him, even if he always finds new and unexpected ways to live his life. Now that you know these 6 powerful characteristics, ask yourself, which of these qualities do you already see in yourself, and which do you still want to develop? The path to becoming a Sigma male is not about pleasing others, but about being authentic, living by your own values, and leaving a lasting impression without even having to speak. People around you notice it, and that's what truly matters. And now comes the essential part, applying these principles in your daily life. Are you ready to be a man who genuinely inspires respect and admiration? Do you want people to see you as someone unique and reliable? If so, join us at Sigma Male Official and turn on notifications. Here, we'll continue sharing content that goes beyond the surface, bringing reflections and tools to help you strengthen that essence even more. Subscribe, because this journey is just beginning.